Well, I'm here in the radish. We moved my bees and a few of Byron's out of blueberries last night. I didn't get it filmed. I'll try to film some of that tonight. We're going to move some more loads out. And we brought mine here to radish. I got 30 acres of radish that a friend of mine's got, and all along the tree line is the Yamhill River, and that's all blackberries. Down here's alfalfa, so there'll be a little bloom in it before they harvest it. I think they get it to 10% bloom before they harvest, so they'll be getting some of that. Then here's all grass, but this all floods in the winter, and a bunch of radish seed washed in from somebody else, so that's got a lot of radish going on it over there too. Bees are going to be busy here. They're going to be here for a while and have quite a bit of flow going, I hope. Blackberries are just starting. The crownberry has opened up. The very tip flower is the first one to open. I don't know if that's to start luring bees there before the others open and get pollinated well. I couldn't tell you, but you can see all the bees in there doing their orientation flights and trying to figure out where they are, since they woke up in a different place this morning. So my intention now is to get some of this equipment offloaded here beside it. We've got big rains coming tomorrow, and then Friday's supposed to be nice, but I may not be able to drive in here on Friday. So if I can get in here and work them because my equipment's in place, that'd be great. I'm not going to disturb them today. They're busy trying to figure out where in the world they are. Tomorrow Friday probably, I'll come in, shake them down, add boxes, put the brood, some of the brood up, and make some splits and assess them. So most of the medium boxes are Byron's and his dad's, and I need to get those back to him. So I'll be putting deeps on them for right now to make my splits, and then I'm short of equipment again. Seems to be a never-ending struggle. So a month or so ago it seemed like I had more than I'd ever use, but now I'm running short. So anyway, I'll have to make another trip, go pick up more equipment, spend more money. But I'm gonna get some stuff set up here, and maybe I'll get you some shots when I'm got it offloaded and what I'm setting up, but probably be Friday's video. So I'm gonna get at it. Well, we're pulling into blueberries. Get another load out of here. Here's a little shot of Mount Hood. I think that's Mount Jefferson over there. Gonna stop here and pick up the forklift and go get some bees. Getting them loaded. He usually goes 2 high, but he's doing 3 here. I'm not sure what his plan is, but I'm sure he has one. I think he's gonna go 3 high and just 2 wide. So anyway, getting them on there. Got a whole bunch of old boxes on here that are gonna need replaced this year. That's what happens to them. They eventually get old. So come on in. Down right there. Right on the money. Well, there's a lot of blueberries in here. I don't know how many acres it is. It's an organic blueberry farm. So they just go on and on and on. And some nice looking plants. Mine don't look quite this healthy. I probably need to feed them a little more. Anyway, there's the next stack of bees. Getting closer to getting them loaded. So We're over here against a hazelnut orchard. We grow a lot of hazelnuts here in the Willamette Valley also. We used to call them filberts, but filbert doesn't sound cool, I guess. So now they call them hazelnuts. But there's an awful lot of those around here, and they don't do anything for the bees. They tassel out in February, and the bees, if they can get out, might pick up a little pollen from them, but we usually have pretty bad weather then. There isn't a lot of flying going on. So got a nice stand of timber along the draw here. Some big Doug fir trees, probably 3.5 to 4 foot on the stump. A few of those, so it sure be nice to come cut them all down. There's a cedar tree, a couple of those. A few of these trees are covered in ivy, English ivy, which is a great fall flow if you can get enough mature ivy like that. I've got one friend that's got a whole lot of it around his place, and he gets a great fall flow from it. But I'm not sure I want a fall flow bad enough to have the damn ivy growing up the trees. So anyhow, just another little clip. Well, sun's down, starting to get dark. So these are different style pallets than the other pallets. The other pallets, you come in on the forklift the other direction, and so you can fit 3 of them across an 8-foot bed, and these you can fit 2. So they're just different style. This is the style that we picked up down in Sacramento, and I kind of like it. But the forks on my tractor are so short they don't get in as far and pick them up quite as nice. I dropped one today. But we'll just go 2 high on here instead of 3 and come all the way across. So, and we'll keep going and get the second rig loaded. Another difference is in these pallets, there's no opening on the bottom. So if you want it, all you have to do is plug a couple of holes, and the bees can't get out. You don't need to net it. You can still stop and get fuel. It's a pretty nice system. I believe there's big parts of it we're going to incorporate, where you can see these other ones, we've got a big opening across there. It's a lot harder to block them in. If you're going to have to stop anywhere, you need to put a net then over the top of them. The other advantages here is with this pallet, you need to have a mouse guard, or a mouse can get in there. And with this system over here, it's pretty tough for a mouse to get in that little hole. Now these have vented screens, so they're a lot more work to put the box together. And they have vents up in the top, like I've explained with mine, to move air through them so they can stay cool. But I believe I like this system better. I want to build a different bottom board for them than sit on the pallet. The other is me without my forklift. I can move them off of here one at a time, which is harder to do here because there's no bottom on the box. If you pull it off, it's just open, and there's bees on the bottom board on the pallet. Then when we tie these down, we've got these boards that I will probably build more of. And so they've got 2x2s running about 18 inches apart, and they lay on top of the boxes, one on each box, and you have one strap goes over the top and holds both boxes down. It's a pretty neat system also. It's just one more thing you got to carry around, but it cuts down on straps, and straps take time to pull out, unwind, and wind them back up again. So I think we're going to incorporate quite a bit of this stuff from these boxes into our system.
I'll come over and help in just a second.
So the moon's coming up over there, and we finally got both of them loaded. Tighten up a few things, tighten up some chains, get ready to head her home. Got her done quicker than last night. So anyhow, it's a night of picking up bees in the blueberries.